It's whatever though. Jenny _ thanks for 22 months in a row. So welcome back. Very much appreciated. I actually could go Rans here. I think I will. No, I won't. Single target damage more useful. Oh, what the fuck? There's so many people playing Triss. She's actually really good right now. I feel like she always was, but the new but the new rapid fire and shiv stacking thing makes her really strong end game. Basically, rapid fire, warlords, and shiv all stack a lot faster. It's fine, flash. Thoughts on close to this patch? Yeah, she's fine too. You kind of need a good support though, or team. Mostly support. She's like Zaya, she's really support dependent. I'm very useful right now. Work on Lucian. Yeah. You can go crit too. I mean Essence Reaver first. It's gonna take a while to like go off. Usually though, Bork into, if they have a lot of tanks and Black Cleaver, otherwise Bork into Zeal item. PD or Shiv or Rapid. I don't think that flash was necessary. Oh, okay. Oh, it wasn't killing.
Cafifiorito, is this a donation or is this a troll? Muchos love my dear Posu.
It didn't work for like the first 10 autos and then it just randomly worked. Hey, you got it, dude. Thanks for the donation. Very much appreciated. I can't even hear the video. Oh, it says this video is not available. Shit, sorry, dude. Don't know what to tell you. I'll add him, but I don't think he'll add me. Oh wait, he can't even get it. Unlucky. I got 20 LP for that game. Alright. Let's get back to this. I already messaged him on Twitter a while ago.
Let's just use this. There's enough room for her. Hobby!
Holy shit.
Head east. We'll catch up.
Dude, is Kate gonna fucking turn into a zombie? 'Cause that's what it looks like. I mean, yeah, she got shot, but... Jesus Christ. Why the fuck would you go out? Literally just walks up to the zombie. Ties that bind part 2. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me lower the volume a little bit.
Are they following us?
Just the other car. Looks like we're okay.
Nice, they made it.
Eleanor. Thank God.
I can't believe it. All of our friends, all those people. Oh, Conrad.
I kind of got her killed.
Better. They all deserve better.
You barely knew her. What the hell do you care? You're the one who opened fire. She's dead because of you.
Yup, my bad.
Conrad, easy, buddy. This wasn't his fault.
Bullshit. Francine, Prescott, all because this washed-up cheat walked through our gates.
Holy shit, he's talking to me.
Should've known it the second I looked at you. You ain't gonna stand up for nobody but your own.
We just lost someone too. So, say what you have to say.
What? That's supposed to make me feel better?
Oh shit.
Calm down, Conrad. Please.
All I know is, if it wasn't for him...
Oh, what the
Back
fuck?
the fuck off! Now!
Gabe?
Just back away!
Take it easy, son.
Gabe, you know guns are a last resort.
What else am I supposed to do? He was threatening you.
Just do it already. I don't even care anymore.
Just put it down, Gabe.
Come on, kid.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh shit. I was banning. No, don't actually. Don't. Okay.
Don't touch my uncle again.
Fuck me.
Gabe!
Let him go. He just needs to cool off.
What the hell was that? Reverse psychology or something?
Something like that.
Yeah, totally. That's what I had planned.
We have to go back. We have to bury her.
I wish we could, but Prescott's overrun. We can't go back.
Well, we're not safe here either.
What about Richmond? I've heard there's a community there. If it's true, they'll have food, walls, maybe even a hospital.
All I want
Richmond?
is to find the motherfuckers
Rich what?
who did this. They took my home. They took my... God damn it!
The one thing we all need is a place to call home. Maybe Richmond can be that place.
Richmond? Huh.
It's something at least.
Yeah. Fuck it. Let's go.
That's a spirit, man.
Huh. Maybe they'll hit it off.
Oh great, I'm fucking
I
top
remember
lane.
being that age. You need someone else to talk
How
to
does
that
it-
understands what you're
She
going through.
always fucking
Come
go.
on, guys. We got a long drive ahead of us.
Like it literally pops up when I'm trying to make a choice. Okay, I'm going vein top.
What can I do for you here?
I feel like I'm burning up. And I'm dying of thirst.
Jesus.
Just, yeah, try to hang in there.
Thirsty isn't good. How's her forehead feel?
Hot. Hot.
Fuck. It's probably sepsis. Sooner we get to Richmond, the better.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, it really hurts.
Hey, you're gonna be fine, Kate.
I still want to hit on Eleanor.
I'm just trying to be realistic.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to be optimistic.
Fucking versus Timo. Nice. Vein top versus Timo seems good.
We both know what's coming.
Kate.
We do. And this is gonna sound fucked up, but maybe this is my chance for... Christ. I don't know. A graceful exit. Not many people get those.
You can't talk that way.
Hey, it's my deathbed. Just think about all that's happened. Mariana died. I couldn't stop it.
No.
And Gabe, I heard what happened when we stopped.
You can't die.
Isn't it obvious? Look, he might be turning into David. He might be turning into you. He's not that sweet little boy I first met. But maybe this is better.
He just needs guidance. And a lot of it.
And I hope so. All I care about is him becoming who he needs to be. And it's gonna be on you to make sure that happens.
No, ma'am. I'm not buying this I'm dying shit. It's on both of us.
You're buying it whether you want to or not.
Oh!
Hey, careful.
Sorry. You should get some rest, Kate. We all should. Really.
With pleasure.
Parents just love pretending the rest of us can't hear.
I wouldn't know.
Ouch. Fucking Timo top, dude. Whatever, it shouldn't be that bad.
Great. What now?
I've got some bad news.
So what's going on?
Well, we got a bunch of cars clogging the underpass. Too many to drive through. We're gonna need to move some of them out of the way.
Hey, I'm coming too.
I'll stay with Kate and keep a look.
Alright, I gotta take a piss. Be right back.
You take me places that tear up my reputation, manipulate my decisions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. There's nothing holding me back. too far, I know we'd be alright. And I swear to God, I will hold you my
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first ever Rift Rivals tournament for 2017. Yesterday, we saw an action-packed group stage between 3 different regions from the Oceania's OPL, Southeast Asia's GPL, and Japan's LJL. Today, we get another round of the same action to see who will qualify into the grand finals and who have to play to make it to day 4 of the tournament. I'm Matthew Stewart. Joining me is Jake Sponsonbury, as well as Joshua Jiskar Hummerson. Thank you guys so much for joining us on Des. How are you guys doing today?
Yeah, actually doing really well. I mean, we had a lot of games yesterday, and in the end, LJL was able to scrape out ahead, but some exciting League of Legends. It was really interesting seeing the regions clash against each other and kind of form their own meta here, and it's just been action-packed across Summoner's Rift.
I mean, you say form their own meta, right? But it's like you almost see like the different metas sort of hit each other, and it's like everyone has like their own little priorities and different, like, you just see so much diversity, a lot of different ways to play the game and stuff, and yeah, it is like exciting because who knows what's going to happen.
I mean, to the point where we saw Warwick and Ziggs being played on Summoners at one point in time. But let's actually take a look at yesterday's schedule as well as the standings at the moment. Yesterday, we had 5 games played with Gigabyte Marines, Dead FM, Unsold Stuff Gaming, and Direwolves picking up wins, with Dead FM picking up 2 of them in yesterday's matches. And with that, Japan are now leading with 3 points, Southeast Asia with 1, and OPL tied up with 1 as well.
Yeah, and this is super interesting because I think everyone expected the LJL to come in as the most well-rounded region coming into it. We thought that maybe they didn't have the peaks or the troughs that the other regions had, but a very even middle spread, and that is exactly what happened. Rampage dropping their only game, but the other 2 teams out of the region able to pick up 3 crucial victories.
Yeah, I mean, domestically, we've seen the LJL team sort of be quite even with one another, and, you know, take games off each other here and there. Whereas, I guess, Oceania, we don't see that. Direwolves look much stronger than their opponents, and I guess the same with Gigabyte Marines.
And we saw that from not just Gigabyte Marines, but the rest of the GPL as well. You know, Mineski didn't look that great. Ascension even dropping their games, and they were coming into this tournament by most people saying they were the second best team at this tournament, not only in their region, and clearly showing that that's not the case.
Yeah, but the big thing to take away from yesterday's play is Detonation Focus Me will no longer have any games to play. They've already gone 2-0. They've done their jobs. Direwolves in the same boat. They've gone 1-1, only dropping the game to Gigabyte Marines, which I actually thought they were in a position to win.
I mean, yeah, I thought the same. I was actually quite, I guess, almost surprised, right? They had the roster swap, which gave Direwolves a small edge, and then I think that they even had like the draft that really set them up to win. They had the pushing lanes with the Caitlyn and the Corki, right? But yeah, I guess they couldn't close out. Hey?
Yeah, and as a general rule, I mean, Direwolves are one of those teams in the OPL that you give them 3 items on their carries, they actually generally do close out their games, and you could see that they were a little bit disappointed. Shern said that this wasn't a team that was happy with their performance so far. They still have more League of Legends to play, just not today, and we'll see exactly if they can elevate that level.
Yeah, and speaking of that, we'll be able to take a look at today's schedule as well. We have 4 more matches in the group stage. First up, it's going to be Mineski taking on Sin, with Rampage taking on Gigabyte Marines as the second match of today. Ascension will try to take down Legacy, and Sin will wrap it up to try and sell some stuff to Unsold Stuff Gaming.
Yeah, and the big interesting thing about today's games, when we have a look at what happened yesterday, is Blue side was able to pick up 4 maps out of the 5. And when you have a look at today's games, you would think Gigabyte Marines are a favorite coming in on the red side of Summoner's Rift. USG has to be a favorite. I would even say Sin, although we haven't seen them played yet, should be able to pick up Game 1 versus Mineski. And we will be able to see whether this blue versus red side draft really is as big an issue as it seems to be.
I mean, yeah, it's actually going to be a good test for it, right? So obviously we saw the one-sided dominance from blue side yesterday. But with the favoritism, I guess, in terms of teams on red side, I want to see how sort of the draft plays out, right? Because we've been saying that the blue side clearly has the advantage, right? They have the control over, who has to ban the OPs and what's being left up. And then they often sort of get they sneak answers to the first side rotation, first side red rotation. So I think that it's interesting. We'll see how much priority gets put on the Caitlyn and the shoving lanes. And how they're answering support and jungle.
Because that's the biggest thing to me. We keep saying the OPs, and when we say that, we mean the Galio, the Zac, and the Elise. However, Rek'Sai has come up as big priority. 80% pick ban for Corki, 100% for Caitlyn and Thresh at the moment, who seem to be the most versatile 80 carry and support duo in Summoner's Rift. I mean, that just absolutely blows my mind that we've got nearly 7-8 champions that are must take off Summoner's Rift right now.
Yeah, and I think that's again why we're seeing blue side getting so much power, because they're getting answers to these quote unquote OP picks. And things like Thresh and Caitlyn don't really have great answers, and that's what we were discussing upstairs, right? That if you pick a Caitlyn, what are you taking into that that's going to punish it?
Yeah.
And on top of that, we not only have unique drafting for the 2 different sides, but also very unique picks coming out from multiple regions. We had a Warwick game, we had a Jarvan in the jungle, and we had Ziggs returning to the mid lane where he was meant to be originally.
All right, let's talk about the Ziggs and the Warwick and leave Jarvan out until we hit game 1, because I have a strong opinion about Hammers in the jungle. But the Ziggs actually did its job. It won a game and then was taken off Summoner's Rift. And Warwick also looked incredibly strong. I mean, we've seen it a little bit internationally. Don't know your thoughts on it personally, but to me, it seems like such a dangerous thing to take into very aggro early game junglers, like the Lee Sin, Elise, Rek'Sai that are showing its head at the moment.
Don't quote me on this, but I think Immortals might have been the first team to play it competitively. Maybe Unicorns of Love with Xerxes. But yeah, no, Dardoch and I actually did like the Warwick pick, and we think it has good early skirmishing, and the tracking ability on like the blood sense is really, really powerful, I think.
Yeah, and I think the other thing we saw is that it provides the role of a soul tank out of the jungle incredibly well. I mean, the damage mitigation is a stat that you just cannot overlook because it's always there as long as you get the experience. And we saw at one point it was actually 3 levels up over the Jarvan. It was absolutely unstoppable when it was attacking the backline, and it just looked like a genius pick.
So hopefully be able to see more unorthodox picks or more unique picks coming out from the multiple regions in today's games. But before we get into today's matches, we want to bring up a tweet that came out from Vendra Ose. And it's a pretty nice, cool graphic here of the 3 Oceanic teams representing us at Rift Rivals.
Yeah, I'm really jealous now that Chiefs haven't gone and I haven't got any pictures for me.
I mean, I think your top laner, Swiper, said that is an anime he would watch. I don't actually think there's an anime in the world that Swiper wouldn't watch, so not really all that surprised. But yeah, I mean, that's great graphics. I mean, I think it captures the spirit of the teams. And I mean, there's just so many talented people out there in the OS community that, put together not only graphics, but also the ability to write and, paint. And we've done things with cosplay in the past. I mean, it's just impressive to behold. I have no creativity in my... I can't even speak English. I have no creativity in me at all, Fish. So seeing stuff like that's pretty cool.
Well,
I just wish they were close together and hugging each other. This is like a region versus region event, and I wish there was like, maybe it was like Direwolf's Fantix carrying both players on his arms or something.
Oh boy. Well, if you're an Oceanic fan, we have 3 games of Oceanic teams being played today, as well as 3 Southeast Asian teams. Unfortunately for the Japanese viewers, only a couple of games for you guys today, as 4 games were played last night for the LGL. But actually, let's take a look at the first match that's going to come up today. Mineski will be taking on Sin. And Spawn, I know you have quite a few vocal points about this Mineski lineup.
Yeah, and Mineski come into this as the experienced international team. They went to Worlds in 2014. They've still got 3 of those members, although they've roster swapped. And when you have a look at Sin, this is a rookie lineup. None of them have played internationally. They haven't historically finished all that well in the OPL either. This is their big shot to make it work. And if they're going to do it, I think it's through the mid lane.
I mean, you'd have to hope so. EXO, definitely a standout player in his own right. Had a pretty good performance yesterday, despite losing the games. But I think Ryoma could have his number. Definitely a franchise player. He's the sort of player you want to build a roster around. He has so many years left in him, and he plays almost everything. He plays fantastic on the control mages, fantastic on the assassins.
And I mean, he takes blind picks. He's a confidence player. And it's so strange to see it out of a rookie. I mean, when we talk about rookies, they generally don't have that X factor that you expect out of the veterans. But Ryoma, FBI, 2 of these young kids coming in on Sin Gaming, they certainly show promise for the future. But it's their impact that they're having now on the team as veterans like Juves and Rogue actually aren't performing to their peak and are carrying through their lineup.
Well, speaking of veterans, to the side of Mineski, they've got 3 veterans. We'll bring up that roster very quickly for you guys. Up in the top lane for them is going to be Kaigu, who is one of their players that have been to Worlds, role swapping from the jungle to the top lane. Hammers will be taking to the jungle. EXO, another member that has been to Worlds, will be their mid laner of choice. Zen, their new AD carry, as well as TG, the final member that has been to Worlds, as their support.
And I know this roster has been regarded as one of the top rosters that's been floating in and out of contention over the last couple of years, now finally getting back there. Mineski, of course, had a very famous World run where they absolutely took no games. They performed very poorly, but people still loved them for it. But in a tournament like Rift Rivals, when you're playing against the other number 3 seeds, you want to be able to do your part. You at least want to be able to pick up 1 point because that 0-2 really will hurt the GPL, especially when Gigabyte Marines are playing so well.